Hello, I want to welcome you to Economics 2303. This is a very fast-paced course, and I want to take time to introduce myself to you. My name is Cynthia Gamez. I am your instructor for this course. We will be working to complete in 5 weeks what we normally would do in 16 weeks. So please make sure that you have enough time to dedicate yourself to this course. That said, I'd like to share my screen with you and talk to you about your course and some of the expectations. So we are here in our course, and this is 2303. You will find your course syllabus under this module. So you'll click here to access your course syllabus, or actually to your video. And here your syllabus is. The calendar is here, UTEP policies, and your UTEP Edge experience. This first module of Blackboard is simply introductory and importantly, your syllabus. Then under course resources, you will find resources for this class. So we have Blackboard help, UTEP student services, macroeconomic graphs that you're going to need, a link to Grammarly, which is really important because you will be doing some writing in the course, so you need to make sure that you use Grammarly. A link to Purdue Writing Lab for citations. You have 2 case projects. A link to Yuja and Yuja video tutorials, and some links to videos from macroeconomics. And then this thing called Fred instructional playlist and some presentation tips. So make sure that you keep course resources in your mind as we go through the course. Now, these 2 modules here are simply introductory and resource. Then if you scroll down, you will see that our course will be broken up into 2 sections, and then we have our midterm exam. And then we have part 3 and 4, and then our final exam. So by clicking into each of these modules, you will find your weekly assignments. So I strongly urge you to go to the modules and complete your weekly assignments. And this is the path that you will follow. Over here, let's see, you will also find at the top of your Blackboard course, a link to the calendar, a link to announcements, a link to discussions, a link to the gradebook, messages. So those are things that you want to keep in mind. Okay. So I'm going to put this into student preview so you can see what it is that we're looking at exactly. Okay. And so let me make sure that we are sharing. Okay, so here you'll see your course, and there's the roster of students in your course, your attendance, books and tools, and Microsoft Teams. So your resource that you're going to be using is called Hawks Learning. Okay, now the way you get into Hawks is you're going to go to this ebook and registration for Hawks Learning, and it should take you to your course. So right now, hopefully you are seeing this. I'll make sure, let me share again and make sure you're seeing this. Yes, it looks like you are. So this is our textbook. It's called Hawks Learning Macroeconomics. And when you get here, you're going to click into this. You have temporary access that expires in 10 days. The textbook is approximately $50 or $60 if you buy it online. It's a little bit more at the bookstore. So then you would click activate and go into your course, and then you can view your course here. And it has all the assignments. Okay, so you do have assignments coming up this week. Okay, so I hope that is a good start. Now I want to go over the syllabus with you, so let me get to that. Here we go. Okay, so let's go over the syllabus. So this is Economics 2303. We go from October 23rd through December 10th. Again, my name is Cynthia Gamez. This is my contact information. This is my virtual office hours. My TA is Prachi Malik. You may also contact her if you have any questions about the course. We have the course description. So basically, this is a survey course about the principles of economics, and it's designed to give you a really broad understanding of the economy and how it works. So the objectives of this course are that you understand the economic way of thinking, marginal benefit and marginal cost analysis, that you understand how to apply the demand and supply model to analyze market events, that you understand and can interpret business cycles, employment levels, inflation, and economic growth. And you learn about economic policies and their impact on our national income objectives. So you have 4 modules, okay? And in those 4 modules, that is where you are going to find all of your coursework, as I showed you in Blackboard. This is your required textbook, Hawkes Learning 2022, Principles of Macroeconomics. You can access this through your Blackboard course, or you can go to the bookstore and buy it, okay? So on the assignments, grade distribution, because I know this is what everybody wants to know about. Okay, all the assignments are open, and you may progress through the course at your own pace, but you must meet all the due dates, okay? So this means you can move ahead, but don't fall behind. The due dates and assignments are provided in Blackboard, so please progress through the course in the order presented in Blackboard. Don't skip around. So the grade distribution, 100% to 90 is an A, 89.9 to 80 is a B, 79.9 to 70 is a C, and 69.9 to 60 is a D, and below a 59 is an F. So looking at the work we have for this course, you will see here that we have 10 points or 10 percentage points for a project called Everyday Economics Supply and Demand Project. This is a project in which you will be identifying a product that is of interest to you and looking at some supply and demand issues. You'll put together a little video and put it on the discussion board for everyone to watch and to comment on. So it's just kind of a fun assignment. All the detailed instructions are in Blackboard. And then you have another project called Macroeconomic Analysis of Recessions in the US. And in this one, it's really interesting. You're going to be looking at all the recessions since 1945 and looking at, you know, what was unemployment, what was GDP, what was CPI during that time period, getting a timeline together. And then you're going to pick your favorite time period and do a little presentation about the recession during that time period. So I think that's kind of a cool assignment. Then you have chapter certifications, and these are quizzes that you're going to find inside your Hawkes Learning. So for every chapter, there's a certified component, which basically means, yes, you understood the topic, you were able to pass with an 80% or higher, okay? So those are chapter certification quizzes that you will be responsible for. You'll also have 2 graded discussion posts, which are discussions about a podcast called Think Like an Economist. They're very interesting, and I think you'll enjoy those. So you'll need to post on those. You have a midterm that's worth 20% of your grade, and your final exam that's also worth 20% of your grade. Now, because we're an online class, maybe you want to have somebody that you can kind of work with. So if you are the type of person who wants to have a study buddy, someone that you can connect with, during this week, please sign up and find somebody that you want to be a study buddy with. So it's only an option that's available during this week. So you have to commit with somebody else that, yes, we're going to study together. And if you do that, you'll get an additional 5% on your final grade. But to earn the full 5%, you have to review your partner's Everyday Econ project, review each other's macro analysis discussion and your discussion posts, and then submit a little reflection on that experience for me. So unfortunately, if your buddy drops, you won't be able to participate. So that's something to think about. Okay, so I've provided in the syllabus some directions on the Everyday Econ project. I'm going to let you read that on your own. And I've provided directions on the macroeconomic analysis that you are going to be responsible for. Again, full directions are in Blackboard. Here's a discussion of the chapter certification. So you will complete a chapter certification in the Hawks Learning System. And there are also posted chapter lessons, but those are not graded. So those are basically for you to puzzle through and to help you. Here's information about the discussion posts. All discussions, this is important, are due on Friday at 11:59 p.m. And you will be responding to your peers on Sundays at 11:59 p.m. So the discussion post won't close on Friday, but I'm going to check to see that you turned your project in on Friday. So that way others will have time to respond to your discussion. And so here's information about how to do that. Your midterm exam is going to cover chapters 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 9, and 11. And your final exam will cover, let's see, it will cover the concepts learned in this course, plus chapters 14, 15, 17, and monetary policy readings. So technical requirements. This course is delivered through internet, and you are required to have the internet, and you're required to know how to use the Blackboard Learning Management System. So make sure you get accustomed to that. Obviously, you'll need a computer and a laptop. You are going to need a way to record your videos, like a computer with a webcam, or you can do it on your phone. So you need to make sure that you have access to these technical elements. If you have problems, please contact the UTEP help desk, and I've provided a link in your syllabus. Okay, so how are we going to stay in contact with each other so that you know office hours are times that I set aside to help you and to answer your questions? I'm not going to be online all the time, so please email me so that we can set a time to discuss any problems that you're having. The best way to contact me is through email. I will attempt to respond to you within 24 hours of emailing me, 48 hours at the latest. It depends if it's on a weekend. If you have questions that you think others might also have, put that in the discussion board, because maybe if I'm not available, maybe somebody else can help you. Okay, so here are the rules of netiquette. Always consider your audience, respect and courtesy. When you react to somebody else's message, you know, react kindly and don't say anything you wouldn't comfortably state in a face-to-face situation. Blackboard is not a public venue, so what's posted in Blackboard needs to stay in Blackboard. Attendance and participation. You are going to be, I do follow attendance. I do see who's been logging in, who's been completing homeworks. If I see that you're falling behind, I may reach out to you to kind of ask you what's going on. And you are, if you don't participate or you've simply dropped off the grid, you are very likely to get dropped from the course. Let's see, you will need to check the drop due date with the university. Okay. Makeup work is given only in documented cases of an emergency. This is a short semester, so really you need to stay on top of the work. And makeup work may be different from the original and may require more preparation on your part. So please be current in your work. Let's see, accommodations. If you need accommodations, please contact the Accommodations and Support Services Center for assistance. Scholastic integrity. So academic dishonesty is prohibited and is considered a violation of the UTEP Handbook of Operating Procedures. So that includes cheating, plagiarism, and collusion. Okay, so please don't copy anybody else's work. And please don't plagiarize. Plagiarizing seems to be the biggest problem. Don't use AI to write your work. Okay, I mean, obviously you're welcome to use Grammarly to correct your grammar, but AI, ChatGPT, believe it or not, I can tell. So don't use it. Let's see. Let's see. If by chance we have a synchronous session, which I don't anticipate we will, I will record the sessions and they will be kept on Blackboard. I may use Respondus. I have not decided that. Sometimes it represents technical difficulties, so I may or may not use it. Let's see. So much in here. Okay, please read all that on your own. I want to get to the calendar. So here's our calendar. It's very busy. First 2 weeks, October 23rd through November 5th. Okay, we have chapters 1, 2, and 3. Your first case project is due at the end of the second week. Okay, so you want to get started on that. Then we have weeks 3 and 4. We're going to cover chapters 6, 8, 9, and 11. And then we have our midterm, and that will be November 19th. Then week 5, chapters 14 and 15 will cover monetary policy, and you will begin your macroeconomic project. Week 6, you will complete your macroeconomic project and chapter 17. You'll submit your final project week 7 and take your final exam as well. So that said, that is our week. And I think that if you have any questions, please reach out to me and let me know. Let's get back to our course. Okay, so where is that course? Okay, so you should find everything here in your Blackboard course shell. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. So over here on the discussion board, this is the open forum. Oh, let me make sure you can see. Yeah. Okay, this is the open forum for you to communicate any questions that you might have so somebody else can answer you. Then we have the Study Buddy peer review activity. So if you want a partner to work with, find a partner and then let me know that you're going to partner up. And then this is where you're going to put your everyday econ presentation, due November 5th. Think Like an Economist, your discussion post, due November 10th. And then the next one due November 26th. And we have our final project due December 6th. Okay. Okay, so that said, I am really looking forward to having you in my class. And if you have any questions, please reach out. cgamez4@utep.edu, and I look forward to a great semester. Okay,